bare bones minimum. You will have assistance along the way from spirit. You get carried away with your own thoughts. Virgo, welcome to your June 2026 reading. Let's get started.
As always, we'll be using our classic Mystic Compass spread, starting here at the north. This card will represent the area of your life that has to do with housing, finances, career, etc. And then we've got an action item to follow. Over here to the east, we've got our thoughts, mindset, focus, dreams, as well as an action item to complement. Down here at the south, we've got our passions, our belief systems, anything that gets us really fired up, that gets us going, and our motivation, as well as a corresponding action item. Over here to the west, we've got our feelings and emotions, anything that is touching us in a deep emotional way, as well as an action item that corresponds. Finally, we've got one card in the center to tie everything together to show us what exactly we are looking at as the main point of the reading of this month and how everything is interconnected.
To the north. All right, Virgo, we've got the Hermit. You are taking some time for yourself this month, especially in terms of your very basic needs. So this is important, Virgo, that you're using this time intentionally. You're using this time fruitfully so that you can come out the other side. I'm getting that a lot of you are really burnt out, maybe depressed, and this is your month to reset and take care of yourself. We're getting back to basics, the bare bones minimum of what needs to sustain us. Okay, Virgo, let's see what your action item is here. The Lovers. Okay, this is interesting because these are seemingly conflicting cards. So some of you are going through a breakup, and some of you, and that means that you have to, or maybe a divorce, and you're dividing. Now you have to divide up your housing and this, that, the other, and your financial responsibilities, your bills, and whatnot. That's true for some of you. Some of you have been hermiting away, and you've been single for a long time, and this is your invitation to look to explore romantic partnership again. If that's something that you've been thinking about, this is a good time to do that. So it is a good time to step out of the hermiting if that's what you've already been doing. And if you've not been doing that and you're going through a breakup or divorce, this is a good time to start hermiting and just like take care of self. Got it? All right, let's see what we have for you at the east. The World. Virgo, your dreams are coming true in the best way possible. This is a completion of a dream. So while some of you are going through this hardship in your relationships with others, romantically, there are other things at play here. Your vision is being realized. You are making real what once was only a thought. This is incredible. Let's see, what is your your action item here? I can't believe it. I can, but this was unexpected, I will say. The Fool. So when in the Fool's Journey in the tarot, in the Fool's Journey, the Fool is the first card in the tarot deck, and the World is the last card in the major arcana. So what this is an indication of right now is that you are completing a cycle. Everything is coming to an end. Utopia is at its peak, and you are preparing to start over again from scratch. Start everything over. Now, the advantages here is that most likely this isn't your first time completing a cycle. Okay, when we complete the world and we move into the Fool, it's because there's a new lesson for us to learn or a different journey for us to take in which we are a fool. We are a beginner. So you are moving from mastery to novice again, and this is great. This means that you're alive, you're living. This is new territory for you. Wow. Okay, let's see what we have for you down south. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is reaping what you've sown, collecting your harvest. So, and this here is specifically in regards to your spirituality, your connection to the divine. Some of you are going to be getting messages from spirit animals, spirit guides, and it could come in the form of writing. So you might be seeing words written somewhere, like maybe you see a license plate, or you see a billboard, or you're looking at, you're flipping through a book and you happen to see a word that stands out randomly on a page, or maybe someone says a word like that you hear in passing as you're going about your day in public. Or you're receiving this information from animals, particularly birds. And so that's going to help you with the timing of reaping what you've sown. So it could be that you've been following your spiritual path and spiritual guidance, and now finally it's coming out that, like, okay, I know that this is my path and why. And you will have assistance along the way from spirit. And let's see, your action item here is Page of Wands. When you get that information from spirit, you must take action. You are becoming a leader. You are becoming a communicator. You are becoming a mediator. You are stepping into this role so that you can share your lessons with other people. You are meant to share the spiritual lessons that you've learned with others. And this is your task for the month, Virgo. And that's coming back to what we were talking about earlier with this completion of a massive cycle with the world, and then moving into a Fool archetype, which is you have already learned lessons and you've benefited and gained things from them, and now it's time for you to pass the lessons on to other people. So everything is fitting together here perfectly. Let's see what we have to the west. Judgment. Okay, Judgment. This is in regards to your feelings or emotions or sentiments. So there's a judgment factor that's happening here. You have to be discerning about emotions that are yours versus someone else's. So a lot of you out there, Virgo, are empaths. I know this, I feel this. So this is being discerning about what you're allowing into your field versus not. And what you are putting a boundary around accepting. So if someone comes crying to you that, their life is all messed up and they have a lot of drama going on, you have to protect your own heart and your own feelings by knowing what are your limitations, and then share that with the other person and just say, look, I really care about you, but I cannot hear this right now because of where I'm at. And if the person is being respectful of you, they will let it go. And if they're not being respectful of you, you can remove yourself from the situation, because that's how boundaries work. Let's see your action item over here in terms of your feelings and emotions. 5 of Swords. All right. Following Judgment, and this is being your action item here, this makes perfect sense. Don't get in your own way with your thoughts or your words, okay? It can be very easy to let your own thoughts that you get carried away with your own thoughts, especially in terms of your emotions. So like, just because you think something doesn't actually mean that it's true. There's a story there that you're telling yourself. So you have to be really discerning about the stories that you're telling yourself and what you're putting out into the world. One more card in the center to bring everything together. Let's see what it is. Ooh, the moon. I am not surprised. Okay, Virgo, I'm gonna call this out because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards this month out of the 9 cards. So 66% of your 2/3 of your spread is major arcana. That means that there are major milestones for you this month. Major milestones. These are big opportunities in your life that are taking shape, that are evolving, that are moving things forward. So with this moon card specifically, we're looking at cycles. Everything is completing with a cycle, just like the world and the Fool cards that were over here, and then your Page of Wands that came out. You're moving through things, you're cycling through things. Even the Lovers and the Hermit, the dichotomy between the two of having yourself be a solo individual versus having yourself be attached energetically, romantically to another person. There are so many cycles beginning and ending, and ending and beginning simultaneously this month for you, Virgo. This is a lot. This is a lot. I understand that. But you can handle this. And just remember, they are cycles. So any of the heavier things that are happening around you and that you're experiencing this month are working in your favor. And it's okay. And they will pass because they're all in a cycle. Okay, Virgo, that's all I have for you. Thank you. Please be sure to check out your sun, rising, moon, and Venus signs for more information about you in this month ahead. If this video resonated with you, please like, comment, and share with a friend.